Welcome to what will be a new series in the near future. At the moment I'm just setting everything up, and that's just been an update on this particular map. What I've got here may not show when the series actually started, but I thought I'd just run for a little bit for something for the weekend series. Right, the map. First of all, what's this one? Recognise anyone? Willow River Farm by Darin Cassell. I'm not farming any of this out here. I'm going to farm this little bit. The museum. Not so much farmer as the backstory. Once we make our way back to the farm with the first set of tractors, and there's more tractors to come. There's going to be a lot of tractors. I'll fill in with the details. Now I'm running seasons on here, and I'll just switch the frame counter off. I don't really want that running. I'm running seasons on here, but I'm not running many of the other stuff. There's no more realistic, there's no gearbox. It's seasons is the main mod for this particular map. I'll just take it nice and steady along here. I can't remember how the traffic runs here. We know how it runs up here. Right, the story is the owners of Willow River Farm has given some of their land to make a museum. And that is based on a European map, mainly an English map, but with traces of other parts of Europe. So the equipment will be from about the 1940s to about the 1980s, 1990s. Might push to the 90s, depends what I can find. There will be a lot of East European stuff, I will tell you that, because for some reason the British mod makers don't seem to want to make too many of the old style mods. Peter J has, and I've got his masses here which will be coming in soon. I'm not going to be using so much of the stuff I have been using, which is just go over onto the proper line. I believe in America you can undertake. Well, I hope so, because I just have. And we now come up to the museum entry. Right, the owners of Willow River Farm has set up or gave some land for a museum. The museum itself has been built. Well, that hasn't actually started operating. Now I'm going to be operating it, and as you can see, this is quite a climb up here. I'm not looking forward to running some of the small machinery up here. It's bad enough with this unit. Right, yes, they have set this up. It's been built, it's based on a typical British farm. I'm also not using manual attach on this one. Just get that onto the right bit, disconnect, drive this forward out of the way, and we can unload our first set of tractors. That should do. Put the brake on, switch off. Well, before we unload it, let's have a quick walk around the farm. Right, the entrance is here. It's free to enter. No charge for entry. We may charge a hell of a lot to let people out again, but there's no charge to enter. Right, the car park is here. We have food visitors already, but well, I say food visitors. Most of these are actually volunteers who's helping out on the museum. A couple of old style buildings over here, but the main bit is, as all museums, and we might have a look at this. I'll let you read it. I'll leave it on the screen for a little while, and if you want to really read it, just pause the video and you can have a I just noticed one thing on there, and I missed that first time. You may hear a slightly older British gentleman. I think that's me. Oh yes, well this is the first bit you come to, and also the bit you go away from. This is actually based on a shop, but this, of course, is a shop, but it's our souvenir shop, which you can actually buy some produce from the farm, some flour and all that, which we don't grind up. We have ground up from the stuff we will be producing here. We haven't got any at the moment for obvious reasons. We haven't started. An old telephone box, which you have to have. Some interesting signs. Yes, I think one of those is me again. And that one, of course, is the famous bipolar prophet. So we have one thing all museums have, a souvenir shop. We've got the grassland here, which not much of this will be mown because I'm going to be using a lot of this to put outside display. And we come to the main farm itself, and the main entrance is here. Now, when this was set up, this here is actually a sell point. There's a local grain merchant who wanted a sell point, and this was given to him. So, or they rent it from us, so we get a little bit of money from that. We get a percentage of what they take in. And we have our store here for fertilizer, liquid and granular. Next door is the workshop, empty at the moment. Oh no, sorry, this is the seed store. It used to be a workshop. None of those I will be using. I will be bringing it all in either on pallets or as small bags, but seed will be all in small bags, and we'll process all the fertilizer. Storage for earth fruits and wood chips, though we won't be doing any wood chips. There's no animals on the farm because I intend only to work 8 to 5. The museum is open 9 to 4. So we'll be starting an hour before they start. This is normally where the chickens would go, but there's no animals at all on the farm because it wouldn't be fair. I couldn't look after them. Alright, we've got a wash pad here, although I haven't put the wash in yet. That's still to come in, and I'm probably do a little bit of fiddling in the with the map to get that in. I'll do what I did on Darin's FS17 Aldridge, which we couldn't get permission to release it, which is a great pity, but there we are. I will probably just move this lot out of the way and drop in a placeable by Black Sheep Modern. Just ordinary storage space here. These won't be working, by the way. There'll be no fuel on the farm. These would be left here, but I'm going to take the triggers out. There's a lot still to do, but as I say, it's just updated the map, so I'm going to not go on public yet, the update. It's still for testing, so we will be looking at that. Alright, then storage for equipment. This one also won't be working. Storage for equipment. There is this on here which shouldn't be because we've got no use for this. I'm going to have to move that out of the way. It comes with the farm. More storage, which I'm going to probably use that as the bale shed in here. Yes, well, I'm going to be doing bales. HD bales, not big boys. This is the one powerful tractor we've been given. I say powerful, well, for what we've got, it's a powerful tractor. The Hurleyman fits in with what we've got. This is the workshop. You know to get that right. And whilst I'm here, I'm just going to put a placeable in there. Because we're using seasons, I don't want to drive these off to the shop every time. This is what we want. This, by the way, is the proper one. This is the one by that Farmer Andy. Just got to find out where I get me bearings. That's a wash pad. This side. Don't you just love when you get lost us in here? So I'm just gonna. Well, I'll just find somewhere I can drop. I can drop it in the middle of the yard. That'll do. Now I should be able to place that inside now if we go and pick it up. Just you can't place it just anywhere. But this is a proper toolbox which works with seasons brilliantly. Not the one on the mod hub, by the way. This is the we have this one on PCSG. Hello, and there's a cat now. I say we've got no livestock. We have got a couple of free cats lying about. It's a lovely little ginger and white cat there. So this is our workshop. The pond looked a damn sight cleaner than it does on my old ridge. The house here is... just have a look at the house. It's not... I can't live here, I have to live in town. Because this is actually, believe it or not, a restaurant and static museum. We have all the paraphernalia in there and books and oddments in there, as well as a restaurant on the ground floor. There is a lift that goes up to all floors, so if you're not too steady on your pins, you can get in and out. You see it's a little step on there, but not too bad. And the same at the back here. This one takes you straight to the lift, which is just, if you look in this corner here, the lift shaft goes up here. 2-story, but there's also stairs in there, of course, if you want to, if you're able to use stairs. We've thought of most things on here, I hope. Now, the fields. Now, these may well change before I get started. Incidentally, I'm running a 9-day season. There's no collision on any of the hedges here, at least I hope not. There we are. We'll have a look in here. As you see, I've been about with the terrain modifier thing, that one that paints the things in that little roll. And we're actually made a load of small fields here, because we're going to be growing all fields you normally see in Britain. All fields, all crops, which will be wheat, rape, barley, sunflower, maize, potatoes, sugar beet, oats, rye, alfalfa, and oilseed radish. Well, that oilseed radish and alfalfa will be used as break crops. You won't be seeing any soy, because soy is not grown in Britain, or hardly any of Europe, because it's a GM crop, and GM crops are banned in Europe at the moment. Rightly or wrongly, I'm not going to get into argument. To my mind, it's right, but a lot of people say it shouldn't. You shouldn't be banning GM stuff, but that's an argument for another day. So we've got a load of very small fields, which I'm going to be ploughing. I will be able to call on some assistance from the volunteers, but as you can see, there's quite small fields. I think I made 10 of them, but they may well alter, and none of them have got straight lines, straight edges. I have normally you'd have hedges, or a field right up to a hedge, and there'd be hedges in here, but we're not gone that far. But we should be fairly close to the edge. Here, I may just... No, I'll leave that. Now, we've got these pathways so people can walk and have a look at the crops properly, not just from a distance. The idea of this farm is we're going to be teaching the history of farming, whether you want to know it or not. So as you see, there's quite an area here, so I think it's about time we walk back, and we got the first load of stuff up, and I'm going to take the hurleyman up there to pick the rest of the stuff up back on the the low loader. The low loader is ours, and I will have to find somewhere to park it. But this is the general idea. This is all I'm going to be farming. Money won't come into it. The storyline is we don't have to pay any rent on this at all, or rates, or whatever taxes you have in the US. I don't know. I am not from the US, as you might probably gather listening to me. We'll just pull these off. Not going to bother to put them away just yet. I do. An Oliver tracked one mainly, I would imagine, for row crops. Looking at that, because it's nice and high, you'd probably be using that on the maize field before the maize is fully grown naturally, but to keep it off the crops a bit. Narrow track. And here we have Farm 300. All these you've seen before. But I don't know if you've seen the Oliver much, because I haven't used that much. It's not one I find that easy to use. And the Farm 300, you've all seen this one. This is one of my standbys. But none of these are going to be hefty enough for what I want. So to that end, I've got, in fact, I might just not bother to take the other one down. We might just buy another tractor once we're down there. And this is one of my favourites. Oh, the Ursus will be making an appearance, by the way, because I was worried. This series will be taking the place of the 24-day event and the Drifter series. The Drifter series is drifting. I can't really keep a storyline going on that, I'm afraid, so I decided to do away with the main storyline. I'm going to play the stuff I like to play on a size fields I like to play on, without worry about money or anything else. Money the root of all evils. It's funny, those of us without too much money always reckon it's the root of all evil. Now, I wonder how good I have it back now. Trouble is, I don't think these are adjustable mirrors on this thing. No, they're not. Oh, one minute, I didn't actually have it on the right bit. Starting, no. Now, I wonder if I can actually do that with. What do you reckon? I don't think I can see out the window. I can't, so. So let's see how well we do. I haven't got a clue where we are. All I'm doing is go straight back and hope we get somewhere near. Can't see it behind us. I think I can now. We've gone away from it. Put ourselves into a bit. The trouble is, without adjustable mirrors, you can't. I'm going to have to come out of cab because you can't see it. So I think I might have done it if I had adjustable mirrors. Let's get back in the cab now. Steady does it. I think we. Oh, that's clever. Well, we were going the right way, just that we weren't getting the signal to connect up, or I didn't see it. I think there's more to the point. I was too busy watching the mirrors. There we are, connected up, get back in the cab. And we will go back and buy a tractor. Now I'm going to use this series too to look at other farms on the pretense of going to collect equipment. Only a quick look round as we go and pick up a plough here, a tractor there, combine somewhere else. a cedar. Now this is a chance to put you all to help me. Oh boy, do I need help. A couple of things. If there's any modder out there who could put me up one of these trucks, this is only an in-game truck, with the door signs of Old Ridge Museum Farm on, you know, a little bit of artwork. It would be very nice if someone could do that for me. I haven't got a clue how to do such things. I'm useless like that. Oh dear. Traffic's a bit slow. What we will just do, we just whip up here. This is the right one, isn't it? Let's soon find out. And just have a quick look at Willow Farm. I won't actually start field work until mid-spring, and I have got to find somewhere to put the muck sell point so we can actually buy muck in. There we are. This is Willow River Farm. This I'm using at the moment, the version which is on PCSG at the moment. I have a version which has been modded with one or two things we've found not quite right. I've got rid of all the equipment on it because I ain't going to want it. There's chickens on this farm, and what I probably will do is actually collect the eggs, but not very often. In fact, like, if we should come down there, we'll just see if there's any eggs, and there isn't at the moment. Alright, let's get down. Once we're here, we'll see what we've got in the way of tractors, which will be powerful enough to pull the plows. That only wants 35, that wants 60, that wants 65, that wants 88. Alright, so we want a tractor, an old tractor with 88, at least 88 horse. And what I'd like is one of the tracked ones. What has this got? Oh, I think we may well use this. It's very powerful. I've just got this feeling I'd like to see a tracked one. We know we've got the Massey Ferguson pack there, but I use that on everything. It's such a good pack. I thought I had another tracked one in there somewhere. I've probably gone past it. Must have done. Bear with me, but I just have a look. You're not going to get very coherent storytelling this, because we've got this full Ceto pack. We've got Peter J's. This is the Black Sheep modern one. We've got Peter J's Massey too. I think these are Peter J one. Excellent little pack. No small tractors, not over powerful. No, I've got the wrong man here. That's so bad, don't I? I've got the wrong man here. International houses. Most of these will get a look at it. That's all we're going to got there. We probably will buy that because I couldn't put the other one in here. Couldn't have done. We're on standard stuff there. Could have sworn I put the other one in. Should have been a Fiat. A tracked Fiat, I thought. I'm just going to have one last look, then we buy it. That's a Massey, which is very nice. I used that a lot, and I thought I'd use something different, but I fancy a tracked one for doing a ploughing with. This product didn't take. It's certainly not there. Right, let's find this. You see, there's a lot of mods in here. Wouldn't surprise me is that if this doesn't start to run a bit slow after a while, it'll be nothing to do with the map itself. Yeah, we have this. Design standard. No, I don't want a cab. No, definitely not a cab. This, I think, is about 1980s, this one, I think. Quite a powerful beast. Alright, now let's get back there. See if we can get these loaded on. Now, what I do is me lorry. As you see, it's a nice. Oh, what I can just do is I will just do that from up here because it's got this trick. I don't think there's any other tricks to do with it. Oh, because I put that up. I don't want cosplay on this, so we'll just get rid of that. No, it's just a widen. I was hoping that might have done something else. I hope that might have widened it as well, but it doesn't. Right, so don't hold your breath waiting for this series. I'm still very early days of setting the map up, but I had the idea of driving in with this, so I thought I'd just do that as a something for the weekend special, and to give you a taste of what to expect. And that will be my maps then until 19, or else that will be Old Ridge, of course, which carries on even after 19. Yes, I'm a glutton for punishment, but I happen to like that particular map, and I like soil mod, and it's the only chance I've got to play soil mod, really. The Blickling will carry on, Aspel, Sunofka not, and will be occasional Sunofka not extremes as we if I keep updated on that. And what else will there be? Should be another one. I can't come for the local. Oh, there's this one. That's it. ep4. I forgot all about this. ep4. Then when 19 comes out, I will be cutting down to 3. I will be explaining it fully on another video. I think which I already made, and I don't think it's gone out yet. But it's just getting a little bit too much for the poor old boy. Got a little bit of frame stutter there, but no. Is this the right one? Yeah. Surprisingly get right into the back off there. Actually, it'll be easier to go up the other way. Oh, great. Just when you want to swing out, there's something coming. I hope you notice I haven't hit anything yet. I might have run over a few curbs, so. Oh! Oh, sod's law says the moment you say that, something turns up and doesn't bother to look. Well, we got in. Right. That's straight up behind us. On nearest, damn it. This is a big unit to get about all this thing. Right, what we got left? Oh, we've got just about time to start this up. I'm not going to bother to load everything. I'll load that up off screen. Let's have a look at this. Which way would we get on here? Doesn't make any difference. You go up on the tread. Now, I've never seen this before. A lot of things here I haven't used before, so it's going to be very much a learning experience. Oh, nice. I got the speed about right. Oh yes, I like this. This isn't bad. This is nice. Typical horn. Yeah, indicators. Yeah. Brake lights, yes. Turn that off. 4 ways, yes. I doubt if there's a beacon that's there. Doesn't look like it. No, no beacon, but then again you got nowhere to put a beacon. Lights. Oh yeah, I like this. This is rather nice. Ah. Yes, you tell I'm impressed so far. Let's see if there's any tricks with it. Doesn't look like it. No, nice standard. A nice standard little tractor. Right, we'll get one thing hooked up and just check that works okay. Yes, I am impressed. It's more powerful than I hoped for. I know it sounds odd that I was hoping for some weakness, but you know what I'm after. I'm after stuff which is going to struggle. This shouldn't struggle with anything we've got for it. I'm going to cut a cab to do this because I'm... Let's go forward again. Not easy getting these things on which attract. As they turn on a sixpence, as we say in Britain, or on a dime, as you say, I believe, in America. Oh, because we're caught there. Don't slow down. Once you get going, do not slow down. That's it. Oh, now we can try and... Well, we're caught on 7, I think. Oh yeah, look at that, we've gone too far. Well, what we could do, I wonder about is that a ride there? Let's find out. No, it won't. Don't think this... I think we found the one problem. It doesn't like this unit, but it's hooked. It's got itself hooked on the unit. Anyway, I want to say, whilst I'm trying to sort this out, I want to shake that off a bit. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. And what the devil do is a unit that's over here. Any comments, questions, queries on if you've got any models you'd like to see here, as long as I don't have to download them via crap loader, I'm fine. And if anybody could do me one of these with quite simple Old Ridge Farm Museum, or Old Ridge Museum Farm on the side. I haven't a clue how to do it, and I tend to be too busy to try and sort out such things. So I basically want one for each door, and I'm just going to hook this on and see if I can get that off by lengthening the whole thing. Oops. You have to be a bit sudden with it, don't you? No. I wonder if we can move it now. This is not against any of this gear really, this is just me being somewhat cack-handed. I think we're coming off that now, are we? Yep. Yes, collisions on there. No, what I want to do is get in here. Anyway, I think as I've got that off, and you see me get it off, what we'll do is we'll open this wide up. And we need to put some stuff on there. I think I have to get a front loader, borrow a front loader, and hook some of the stuff onto the back there. Anyway, with that, remember saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.